All right, guys, what is going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have a very cool setup for you, and it's a fun model to say. It's the 2025 Alpine 3303CK. I don't know why, but I think 3303CK is just kind of entertaining, or maybe I've done too many RV tours today, because today I'm down at Keystone RV where they laid out about 14 or so units for me to come down and record. But I'll tell you, I go through hundreds of RVs a year, probably thousands since I started my channels about 4 years ago. And I think this one really resonates with me. One, it's a full profile RV, meaning you're gonna get a little bit of extra headspace, so you taller folks will really like it. But also the kitchen setup. So the CK is gonna stand for center kitchen. So it's a little bit different, but it's also kind of a classic rear living setup at the same time. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. So drop your comments down in the, drop your comments in the comment section. That'd be the best place for it. But all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description of this video, along with a link for Funtown RV where this RV is heading. So once it leaves here, it'll go to their PDI facility, get the whole rundown, check through the bad mamma jamma, and then zip off to one of their locations. So you'll find that information down there. Right off the bat, you have a drop frame right here. So you're gonna get massive pass-through storage, 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. We'll get back to all that here on the exterior. But this Alpine is a very well-built unit. It's gonna be, you know, your aluminum frame construction. You also got the Polar package, so a little bit more pricier than some of the other fifth wheels out there. However, it's not overly pricey, and two, you get a lot of bang for your buck on it. So like, this is gonna be great for someone that's gonna be camping a little bit more than your average person for sure. Two big old super slides here in the back. So you have one for, you know, your refrigerator, tons of countertop space in this shot. Love that. And then obviously you have a TV with a fireplace. But then over here, you're gonna have, you know, your seating and eating slide. So a good place to sit down, chill, maybe get a little bit of work done, play some cards, have a meal with honey buns, and, you know, maybe do some coffee. But then right over here, this is the center kitchen aspect. I really enjoy it. You also have a pull-out countertop space right there as well, which I got, you know, let's just start it right over here. Right off the bat, what I like is I think the decor, the backdrop, that kind of little gray brick, I think it really breaks up the rest of this camper, because this camper is, it's like clean and crisp looking, but it's also white and bright, but it's also kind of dark. It's got a good little mixture, and I think that brick backdrop looks pretty darn sharp, especially with this like upside down canoe looking thing for the lighting. Big light fixture guy, and I think that looks pretty darn sharp. But you're also going to get the hood vent, which is nice, helps suck out some of the steam or stink from whatever you're cooking. And you also have, let's see what this is, because this unlocks. I did not notice that before. Okay, so that lifts up on a strut for some extra storage. So pretty darn cool. You can hide some stuff maybe that you don't want your neighbors seeing. I mean, that would be a great place for all your bourbonskas. You know, hide maybe some of the booze there. You also have storage similar on both left and right with the lighting up top, which I really like. This unit also has 3 AC, so if this is one that's heading down to Texas, this would be great, you know, for you. You're going to get the solid surface countertops, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. And then 4 pull-out drawers, you know, for all of your stuff. And you can see it goes back pretty deep. But this also slides out, so now you have some prepping space. You know, I do a lot of the cooking at home, especially, you know, I'm a 3 seasons cooker. My wife usually takes over for winter. I take care of spring, summer, and fall for the most part, because I'm usually grilling. But anyway, I think putting out like some burger buns and stuff like that to come in and out, I think would be pretty darn cool. You also have the French-sounding, you know, a French-sounding oven, the Lusso. Would you like to cook some French dip on the Lusso? You have the 4-top burner right there. Enough room to, you know, cook a turkey up in that bad boy, no problemo. And then you open it up here, and you got plenty of more space for your storage. And now we are back over to kind of where we started. The island decor looks pretty nice with the light top, dark bottom. Again, solid surface countertops. Right now it's locked up with the tape, as like I said, getting ready to ship out down to that Funtown location. But you have your dual split bowl. It's going to be, you know what? Let's, we can put that, whoa. So we'll just show it to you right here. So you have the dual split bowl. Come on, camera, go over there. Dual split bowl. So that's pretty cool. So you have kind of like a, maybe like a dry zone or in a wet zone if you would like it. You also have the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. When you open up this, You got a little bit of that. Access to your plumbing as well. It's nice because those have shutoff valves too. You also have a place for 2 trash cans, as well as 3 more pull-out drawers, with the bottom one being absolutely massive, which is nice. You're also going to get outlets on the side of the island there too, which is pretty darn nice. So flip it around over here. What I like is there's no vinyl woven material. It's just the same flooring all the way throughout, which I think aesthetically looks really nice. The slide height on this too, since it is full profile, will be just a little bit higher. I'm going to guess probably, you know, about 6, maybe like 6'8" or so, which is pretty good head height for a fifth wheel. I think the industry's tallest is 6'10", so that's up there with the big boys. You also have massive windows as a result, and each one opens up for a good breeze. This is also going to be a little bit more of a pinkies up camper, so you're going to get the day shade and the night shade. So the half Dracula and the full Dracula. Stop the old skin from sizzling, as I like to say. You got the dimmers, so if you're sitting down with honey buns, you know, dim it down. Maybe you set the mood right and you're having a good time. You got 2 cup holders, wireless charging station, and then power theater seating. Plus you have the table for 4, and again, nowhere to be knocking any of those knees, so you can sit down and really kind of enjoy that space. Heading into the back, they got a pretty cool looking couch. You know, it doesn't have any like the sections kind of cut out to it. I think it's a really sleek design. It does pull out to make a bed, which is always nice. You know, if you do bring the guests or the grandkids with you, or, you know, if you got some older kids, good place to sit down and kind of do your thing there. You're also going to have outlets, but also, again, wireless charging stations. So I think that's pretty snazzy to have wireless charging stations on both sides, you know, for obvious reasons. Right there, more windows, emergency exit here in the back, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. And then you also have some pretty good storage up here. A little on the taller side. For me, it's not a problem. For my wife, you know, it might be just a little bit. But I think if you put some blankets up there, board games, books, you know, whatever, I think you'd be just fine. Now moving around, we are back over to this slide. And again, I mean, just from this angle, look at the countertop space that you get. Pretty darn nice, for sure, especially in the combination with everything else that you get. A TV that's on a swivel. This is going to be a 50-inch TV with some storage there underneath, or behind, I guess you could say. But you're also going to notice this is a smart TV, so all your Netflix and all that kind of stuff while you're on the road as well. Now they use a glass insert, but it's kind of like got that murky look there. Kind of adds a little bit of suspense, you know, like what's back there? What are we hiding? But it's also going to be on that soft close. You don't have to worry about any clanging and banging. JBL speakers with zones A and B. So that's going to be inside and outside, so you can rock on both sides. Plus you have a little bit of extra storage right there. And then the Innaflame fireplace that puts out just shy of 4,800 BTUs of heat. Or otherwise, it'll heat up this entire area on a day that is moderately chilly for sure. Coming along, you have real wood for the cabinetry, which is going to be really nice. So it's going to bite those screws just a little bit higher. Copper tab with the magnetic latch right there. And again, you are on the soft close. You have a little viewing window with outlets on both sides. Again, the day and night shades. And then, I mean, look at all the countertop space, but then also look at all the storage that you get. You get some pull-out shelving right there. More pull-out shelving right there as well. And then you get the Mac Daddy, the old Samsung refrigerator right here. And I mean, look at the size of this thing. Let's see. Oh, that's taped up there. But basic freezer, 2 pull-out drawers right there. And then obviously you got shelves that you can build up. But a week's worth of food, you know, no problem, especially if it's the 2 of you. But even with me, with, you know, the 4 kids at home, I think we could get away with a week's worth of groceries, no problem. You got the old steamer stink sucker 3000 right there up on the ceiling. Help get some of the air circulating. And one thing to point out too, man, that's a good looking camper right there. Look at that. That might be thumbnail territory. Maybe lower it down right there. Have my face right in front of the refrigerator. This right here is going to be an easy lift for the steps, and I'll show you that when we head outside. But that is pretty darn cool. I like it because you don't have to worry about it coming down on you too hard. A little place for some hanging rooms, maybe like a little dog leash or something would be cool right there. And then more storage, pretty deep. I mean, you don't see that too often. You also have an underglow for the lights with your central vac system right here as well. What's nice about this is it's also tied into the frame, so a little bit sturdier. It's also going to be an aluminum frame construction. Window, tinted. Let me see here. Is it, what are they using on there? It's also the frameless window too, which is nice. And then, ow, shoot. Jeez, oh, Pete's Hunter, you dipshit. Ow, God. Right here, you have the max air fan, and then all your zones can be controlled right there. Heated holding tanks. So again, more of like a 3.5 seasons camper, borderline 4, depending on where you're camping. And then all your tank fills, you can tell from right here. All your lighting control. So I like that it's not on a touchscreen. I'm a preferential to the manual side of things. I just think it's a little bit easier long-term and less expensive if something does happen. But all your slide-out controls right there and all your awnings. And then a control for your fan, which is right there above the sofa. The bathroom on this, pretty darn snazzy. You got the couple sink situation. You got a mirror, whoosh, the bowling gun, baby. And then you got the stainless steel undermounted bowl. Not stainless steel, but whatever the heck you call that. And then you also have the outlets, more storage, good head height even here in the upper deck. So you're looking at probably 6'4" right there. And then a ton of pull-out drawers. So you're going to get 3 this size, 2 this size, and then underneath the sink, you got access to your plumbing and plenty more storage along with a place to put your towels. Don't even need to sit down at the toilet to tell you that you are good right there. You also have the one-piece fiberglass shell as well. So that is going to be very nice for maintenance purposes, but also you got the Tri-Glide glass series. So you open that up over to here to where it's in front of the toilet. And now if you're a bigger guy or a bigger gal, heck, you borderline have room for 2. It'd be a cramp too, but it could be entertaining. You also got 6'1", 6'4", a place where you can put, your bum down or maybe hike a leg up if you need to shave your legs. And then all your soaps and shampoos and all that could go there. Tankless on-demand hot water heater will be located right there. And then the bedroom, I dig it. I dig it. You got the slide out over here. You got the slide out over there. It's going to give you a lot of good walking around room, probably about 4 feet, which is always nice. And then you're going to have your king-size bed. You have one nightlight on, one nightlight off right now. Obviously, you can switch that up to however you want it. But windows both open up. I kind of like how it looks like a lattice kind of backdrop too. You also have dimmers in here again. So, we were talking about getting Huns in the mood for a movie. Well, do the same thing in here. Probably even have better odds. You got yourself a TV, 32-incher. You also have your smart TV right there. Plenty of countertop space, emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. 6 of these bad boys. And then right here, opens up to quite a bit of space. You're also going to get washer and dryer prep, or you can use it for shelving, or these are removable, and now you can have hanging space. So whether you want a closet, a pantry, or a washer and dryer setup, you got the ability to do it. So 3 ACs in this unit. So this is going to be that third one. They're all Coleman Mach 15Ks, but a really nice size closet in here. And you even got a place, maybe for like your shoes, that little bench right there. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Ooh, now we're going to head around on the outside, kind of show you what she's all about. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you've made it this far, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button or drop a comment and say what's up. Trying to make that push for that 100K and on the grind. Been traveling around the country for quite some time and heading to Dallas to the DRV, the Dallas-Fort Worth RV party, my favorite event of the year. Funtown actually rents out the AT&T Stadium. Pretty darn crazy. So where the Cowboys play. Awesome experience. But again, it's the 2025 Alpine 3303CK. All the specs, price link, down in the description. Check it out if you guys are interested. That front cap is just looking beautiful. It looks like it's going to be a painted front cap as well. No? Can't quite tell. But it looks good. You got the road armor. It's also got the pivoting head, so it'll help out with some of that chucking and bucking. You got the little mirrored reflective finish there too. That is going to be locked up. However, you're going to have spare tire and plenty of storage. You also have a room for 2 batteries, slam latch doors, massive pass-through storage because of that drop frame right there. You even got a place for the old stinky slinky. But look at that. Just huge. You also have your controls for your slide outs and your awnings right here too as well, which is nice to not have to go up into your camper to set it up. Dual awnings, and again, tinted frameless windows, but I love to see that. And then this is going to be your screen door, so it's going to be on that slingshot. So you open it, it'll kind of, with a little bit of a push there, it'll close up for you, but easy to come in and out. You also have that solid step right here, 500-pound weight capacity. But I mean, look at that. I mean, easy peasy to use for sure. Extra large grab handle, and you can always tell the different brands too, just so you know. You'll see that right there, that little strut system right there. So pretty darn nice to have that. You have dual axle, so it's not going to be anything too crazy. I like the decor. It's kind of neutral with a little bit of pizzazz. You also have the 2-inch receiver with a 4-way pin, so that way, you know, you can do a little bit of towing if you'd like. 3,000-pound tow rating, 300-pound hitch rating. You also have a ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof, and you are backup camera prepped as well. Power cord reel will be located right there. You are eligible to put slide toppers on right there, so this will be, you know, protected if you do that. It usually runs you about $1,000 or so a pop to do that. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Kind of depends on the size and whatnot, as you could imagine. You also have your dump valve will be located right there with your low point drains. Back end of the tankless hot water heater is located right there. You also have your docking station. So let's see here, there should be a little light. Hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower. You also have your other slide out controls over here. And then your water filter, black tank flush, which is going to be a sprinkler system for your poop tank, your city water fill, and then your bypass valves as well. This other side to your pass-through storage there, and then you have your propane behind that door with your auto level control behind that little black box. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope to catch you next time. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Alpine 3303CK. See you. Meow.